Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. A clean vacuum is an efficient vacuum. Vacuums are expensive gears and we should all know how to clean them and maintain them properly so they can last us a very long time. And honestly guys, cleaning your vacuum is a lot easier than I had first thought. So in today's video, I'm going to break it down for you guys step by step and show you how to clean this Dyson ball upright. I'm going to show you how to clean the pen, the roller brush, how to remove the filters and wash them, clear out the hose, and I'm going to show you all the places that you should check for blockage if you have any loss of suction. So before we get started on this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel down below, hit that thumbs up, and with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I got my gloves on, we're ready to go. I like to start by taking the unit apart and remove all of the washable pieces so we can wash them and allow them to air dry. I'm going to start with the clear pen. To remove it, you just push this red button down and lift up. Here you go. If you have any dirt in here, go ahead and empty it out on a trash can. I like to do this outside usually, but you just push down this red switch and it will pop open like that, and you can go ahead and empty it out. And now I want to remove this clear piece so we can wash it, and to do that you have this handle right here. You can hold it and you see this gray like button or switch. You can just push it in and wiggle it. Alright, and it will come right off just like that. Now you can't get any water on this piece, but this you can soak it in warm soapy water and get it all washed up. Now to remove the first filter that is in here, you just have to pull up on the top handle while lifting up on this filter release latch like this. This will pop open and you can actually just pull the filter straight out. Next, I'm going to remove this filter, and to do that I'm going to lay the vacuum down and have this dial facing me. I find it easier that way. And you see this dial, it has like two openings on each side, so you can actually grab it and turn it and unscrew it. It's just like screw inside, so you have to unscrew it by turning to the left. Now that is off, you have the filter right here, and to remove it you just have to turn it like a quarter turn and to the left again and release the filter just like that. Now this one is washable as well. To wash the filter, you can rinse each one under cold water until it runs clear, and with this filter you can really squeeze almost all the water out. But with the other filter, this one, you can't really do much with it, so just run it under cold water until you see the water is clear. So you can just go ahead, shake it a little bit and then set it aside to dry. Now I will take this piece outside and shake it, tap it gently so it can actually take out all the debris and dust that is stuck inside. So just give it a shake, tap. You see, that's a lot. I usually really like to do this step outside so we don't have any dust flying around. But once you do that, take an old toothbrush like this one I have here. Really got hair on it. We're gonna do like a dry dusting, so just brush all the dust out. Once you're done, you can take a damp cloth and just wipe it all down. Next, I'm going to clean the brush head. Now you can certainly get on your hands and knees to rustle the hair and the threads that trapped on the roller brush, but it is much easier to detach the whole thing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So to do that, I'm going to lay the machine down on its side so you guys can see. Alright, you see this red latch? Now we're going to remove this, and I find it a lot easier to pull on one side than pulling the two sides together. So I just pull on one side and this will allow it to come right off. And now you can take this head off just wiggle it. Here we go. You can see mine is very dirty. First I'm going to remove this gray piece, and to do that you have these two red tabs over here. You just have to open them. Here's one, here's two, and this will come right up just like that. So you can again use your toothbrush to brush all the dust off, and you can also use a damp cloth to wipe it down. Now you can see mine has a lot of hair built up, so you can actually just use a pair of scissors like this to cut around the bristle and clear all that hair out. But I think it's a lot easier to remove the roller all together, just remove them out. Also because my glass, if you can tell on camera, it's a little foggy, so I really want to wipe it down, and to do that I think it's a lot easier to just remove the roller brush on each side. It has 4 screws, so we just need a Phillips head screwdriver like this to remove the screws, and we can release the roller brush out. Now to remove the roller, you just pull up and out. Here we go. You see I even have hair that's stuck on here too. Let's remove the other side first. Again, pull up and out. So here is the close-up look, so you guys can really see. I hope you can also see these little slots or indents. They run the length of the head, and they are there. They are designed to allow scissors to guide through the hair without cutting the bristles. So you can use them and go around the bristles, cut the hair just like that. Okay, and then you can pull them out. You guys don't have to watch all that. I'm going to fast forward it, but I'm going just to clear all the hair out, and then we'll be back. Now you can take an old toothbrush like this and just brush those bristles just to release any dust or debris that is still stuck on here. Now to clean the foggy glass, I'm going to use an all-purpose cleaner with a microfiber cloth to wipe it down. So just spray it. You can use that toothbrush to just scrub it. Okay, so now that looks a lot better. I wiped the inside and the outside, and I think right now I'm ready to put the roller back. Maybe just give them a quick wipe, make sure no dust left behind. I'm going to start with the small one. Just line it up, push it in, make sure here is lined up too. Now the other side. Again, just line it up good. Once they're both in, I can put the screws back on. Now that it is all nice and clean, I can put it back on, and to do that I'm going to flip this way so you guys can see. And I don't know if you can tell, but it has 3 tabs, so make sure you just line it up good and close it. These should be open. Okay, once it's nice and flush like that, you can close the tabs. 1, and here's 2. There we go. Now before I place it back on the machine, I'm going to show you this hole here. Make sure you clean it too. Make sure nothing's stuck in here, no blockage. So just wipe it down and make sure there's nothing stuck inside. So you see this little plug here, it should meet with this plug, so make sure you line that up first. Okay, once it goes in, it's pretty easy. And then I like to put this latch on. So you see this right in here, it should be facing the brush. So the writing should be on the bottom. Right now it's facing the brush because we have it upside down, but it should be on the bottom. So you just line one side in and push it. Here we go, clips on, and I think it's all secured right now. Yeah, it's all good. Now make sure as we go on to wipe down your vacuum, I have my damp cloth here and my toothbrush. Just make sure to hit all of the nooks and the crevices where dust tends to collect. I really would recommend doing this outside because you don't want to breathe in any of that dust. But one more thing, here you have this cap over here that you can open. So I would open it and check if you have any like clog here, anything that is stuck. So I already checked mine, nothing here, but go ahead and wipe it. You can do that and use the toothbrush for any of that dust on the side, down there. So just check that and wipe it. So close it back, and here another hole that you should check for blockage as well. So check here, wipe it down, make sure there's nothing stuck inside. Now I'm going to turn into the bag so we can talk about the hose. This tool actually can be washed as well, so you can soak it in warm soapy water and scrub it down. One of the common problems of underperforming vacuums is the clog hose, particularly where the hose meets the housing unit. So I really want to address this issue. I'm going to show you how to detach the hose. We're going to clear it out and check that hole out as well. So to do that, I'm going to start by just taking the hose out. You can remove this stick piece as well. Pressing the button will release it. And now here, let me just get you closer. I really hope you guys can see this red tab over here, but all you have to do is hold the hose by the base where your thumb can reach this red tab. So push this red tab while pulling the hose upwards. With some wiggling, it should come right out just like that. Let me turn it around so you guys can see this hole over here. So just look in there, make sure there's nothing like hair, lint, or any bits and pieces that could have built up in here. Just check it, make sure nothing in here. Okay guys, now to clear out the hose, I'm going to use a paper towel. Just make it like a ball, and I'm using a broom handle. So all you have to do is just make it nice and small because it's really a small opening here. So just push your paper towel inside, and with your broom handle you're going to drive it or push it through to the other side. Oops, there we go. You can also just do this to make sure there's no breakage in your hose. Sometimes that happens and that causes leak and loss of suction as well. Okay, mine looks all fine, so I'm just going to place it back on the machine. Now to put it back, you just have to, kind of the same way we took it out, you just have to put it in the hole and make sure this red tab click into place, just like that. I hope you heard it. And now it's all secured and ready to go. Now the last place to check for any blockage is this here. You see the screw. Now if I go and unscrew it, now just pull this down and you can see here we have another hose that you can check. Put your finger, make sure nothing here, and up here you can also check there's nothing clogged here. Wipe everything down a little bit. Okay, now it's all good. You can put it back by just lining it up and push this up. You heard the click and put the screw back. Okay guys, so before I end this video, I'm going to show you really quickly how to put the machine all back together. Remember all the parts and everything that you wash off of your vacuum to let it completely dry before you place it back on the machine. Maybe 24 hours, maybe longer, because it is winter right now and it is cold outside and inside. So maybe they take longer in winter to dry. Anyway, just make sure they are completely dry, because placing damp parts back on your vacuum can lead to mold and mildew problems or electric problem, and you don't want to deal with either, right? So anyway, just make sure they are dry. And to place them back on, I'm gonna start with this filter right here. So I'm going to lay my vacuum down again. So you have an arrow right here and an arrow on the machine right here. So you don't put them actually like that, it doesn't go. You see this curve right here? You have to put the arrow on top, and now by turning it clockwise, you let the arrow meet, just like that. And it will lock into place. Now you get the cover, screw it back on. Yeah, at the end you should hear that click like that. That means it is all secure and good to go. And now to put these together, this clear pin has to be open like that, so we can see the gray button going in the hole like this, and then you close it. Okay, and now this filter, remember, we just open the top over here and place the filter back on, and this goes right on the machine. Now to keep your vacuum in tip-top shape, you should aim to give it this nice deep cleaning session every 3 months or so, and if you do that, it is sure to keep serving you well for years to come. But I think that does it for me guys for this video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!